Her Majesty's Rock Guard, and Sir Longpole was stating, nothing we do here is choreographed. We are a full armored, full contact show. Every hit that they do is an actual hit. It's not a missed block. Well, it is a missed block, but it wasn't like, you know, you hit here type of thing. My name is Ian McGuire. I'm one of the Knights of Her Majesty's Royal Guard and the Earl Marshal. As Earl Marshal, I get to play referee out here today. What that means is as I'm calling them to center, they will be fighting each other. And as I see it, whenever a good hit occurs, I will raise the appropriate arm, which I've got colored banners on for those. The lovely ladies behind me will call the appropriate flag for that. The first knight or squires, we got a couple of combat squires out here, to get to 5 solid hits, will be declared the winner of that particular bout.
You want to be an honorary fairy?
With that, I'd like to introduce the knights and squires that will be fighting for you. Over here on the blue side, from some country, I believe Poland or something like that, somewhere like that, I'd like to introduce to you Ivan, the Terrible Squire. Hip hip! You
don't really have to cheer for him, it's okay.
He's a squire, he hasn't earned it yet. Over on the burgundy side here, I'll give you the squire, raised by gypsies. The servant of the world's most interesting knight. I give you Squire Niklaus. Hip hip! They boo. Anybody here like playing Texas Hold'em? A little bit of poker? Anything with a deck of cards? I'd like to say this man over here, he's not the one-eyed Jack. It's most definitely not the Queen of Hearts. He's not the Suicide King. My lords and ladies, I give you the Ace of Spades. Sir Thomas, hip hip! Over here, I give you a knight who's just recently been knighted. I give you... I have this. I know. What about you do? I give you the bear of Burgundy. Sir Matthew LaRue, hip hip! That's what happens when squires get knighted and change their names, so they just throw everything off. Fine lords and ladies, coming to the list, I give you the sovereign of the sword, the master of the mace, the ambassador of peace. Peace! Man. Yeah. Of those guys. The guardian of the glaive.
What's the glaive? It's the Bardige.
What's the Bardige?
It's the glaive.
All right, everybody clear on that? I give you Starberg, hip hip! Wait. I can't go over all his names.
Don't let the sun go
I apologize, folks. Yes, that really just happened.
It worked in Black Rock.
My lords and ladies on the burgundy side over here, I'd like to introduce you to a knight of her cause in Her Majesty's Royal Guard. He's the only knight we have in here who is part of a dynasty, who has a lineage in the Royal Guard, as he is the son of Sir Longpole. The first son of a knight to be risen to the position of a knight. I give you the chairman of the board, the breaker of the stars, Sir Matthias, hip hip! All right, that's everybody. I'll come back to the center, please. Out of the audience that cheers for you this day. Hip hip! Honor the most noble and worthy opponent. Hey, don't kill me too bad. All right, to your sides.
What really inspires anybody today? It's too early to act behind people.
All right, D2 combat is the center. Looks like I've got a screaming squirrel over here ready to die.
Guys, there's squirrels on the other team.
Oh, man, it's just blue and gold and green. I need somebody that's got a square.
Hey, let's go, Burgundy team. Like our squire's even ready. What's wrong with you? It's like a half an hour before the show.
You come to my face. Do you need a chair out here? I mean,
I would. It's only a squire. Now you know where the real crazies are. Here we go. It's time to go back to sleep.
I tell you. Square, today you're a little safer. Apparently, sort of my face over here is moving a little slow. So, you should be okay. You ready? Nail! No, put it down. Oh! He's got a shield. He's got a shield. He can keep going. All right, it's tied 2-2.
Cheering for you. Get in.
There. You're doing good. You're doing good. Oh, he actually hit him. I need an instant replay on that. All right.
Do you remember what she said that makes you do?
Get away, somebody! Hip hip! All right, boys and ladies. I need everybody who can see me wave. Wave to me. Everybody wave. Over there, you as well. That is the Grand Valley Waver. At any point, should a piece of this weapon or that weapon fly out in the audience and you should get hurt, not our fault. This is by far one of the most dangerous weapons. If it does happen to come out to you, stop. Let the person behind you have to deal with it. How do you qualify for that weapon? All right. You ready? Now. Two for the band. Two to go from the band. Three for a card player here. You need three more. You need two more. You ready? Go! Technical knockout. Sir Thomas, hip hip. Okay, except for that, Grand Valley State University, this is a place for higher education. So we see it upon ourselves to throw a little extra education at you, but I promise we'll make it fun. It's a little thing we call history versus the movies. So in the movies you got a hero on the screen surrounded by hundreds of fearsome enemies. So Tom Cruise out there on a hill with a samurai sword, all these ninjas around. You're sipping on your pop, you're shaking your popcorn. And the movies would like you to think it might have a different outcome than it really does. So for this, so we can show that outcome, I need a hero. I need a hero. All right. I don't know in what world a Squire could ever be a hero. All right. So I need some bad guys too. Squires could be bad guys.
Yo! Bad guy?
Oh, you can be a bad guy.
I'm a bad guy.
You're a bad guy.
I'm a bad guy.
Ooh, bad guy. Get in here. Bad guy. You can.
Because I'm not going to be able to
Oh yeah. Remember, when you're walking down the alleyways, always carry your mace. True story. So here we are in the movies. Leah.
Ready? Double team him!
All right, lords and ladies, let's hear it for your hero. All right, business time. I think it might be a good idea. We went through that to let a Squire really feel like what it is to be a hero, don't you?
Yeah.
So, Squire Nick, you can be our hero now. It'll let you feel a little bit like what this night just felt. You want to feel like a hero, right?
I got this.
All right.
I'm the
So,
bad guys on this.
there are these 5 bad guys here. This is like real life right here, though. This is real life. This is not the movies. This is what actually happens.
This is the crowds that you see.
Yeah, you're the hero.
Hey, wave at him.
All right.
Wait.
Wave to the crowd. Wave to the crowd. All right, my lords and ladies, you're our hero. Hip hip. Hold up over here, a little bit to the left. All right. Let's let that young man back up if we can. Quiet. How's it feel to be a hero? On my face. That's right. Two combat. As such, they still needed to keep their battle skills on just in case that evil warlord over the border ugly face and send his armies into our land. So what we do, we find a field or another location where we can practice. Get together, all the knights and squires, men at arms, then have what they call a melee. What we're doing here is on the honor system. I'm not scoring it. If one of these knights or squires should get hit in the torso or the head, they're out of the fight. They must play dead. If they get hit in an arm, they can continue to fight without the use of that arm. If they get in the leg, they must take a knee. They must move across the ground as such. Now for this, our first fight here at Grand Valley this year, we've got a choice with our melee. We can do teams, or we can do no teams. Every man for himself.
No team.
Ain't seen this before. So no teams.
No team.
No teams. This is a surefire way to find out either who's the best or the dirtiest fighter. So awful. You might want to get out of the middle of that bloodbath area. It is no teams. You might want to come and join me. Oh, you get behind me.
Okay.
Leon! Standing on my stomach.
This man has to jump down. Don't take your foot off the dead body.
Show some honor.
Upright. Upright. Take your upright fighter. All right.
Oh, lords and ladies, your winner, Sir Thomas, hip hip! All right, my lords and ladies, that has been an early show. I believe at 12 o'clock. SDA's out here with Heavy. Yeah. With Heavy again, so you've been seeing something a little bit like this. So you want to find out the safer way to do it and not to all out and kill each other with, definitely come back and check that out.
Anybody want to try on some sweaty armor?
By all means,
You're more than welcome to come on inside the rope.
all right, we are Her Majesty's Rock Out. We'll be back at 2 o'clock. Thank you very much. Hip hip.